You know those tricky maths questions about the mean that kind of feel like they're working backwards? Well, in this explainer, we're going to tackle a classic GCSE problem just like that. I'm going to show you a really clear step-by-step method that'll help you lock in every single mark.
Okay, so before we even read a single word of the question, the first thing you should notice is that no calculator symbol. Now that's a massive clue. It tells us two things right away. One, the numbers aren't going to be horrible, and two, showing our method step by step is absolutely crucial to getting full marks.
All right, here's our challenge. The question wants us to find the mean weight of the other 5 parcels. Now it might look straightforward, but this is a classic multi-step problem. We have to do a bit of detective work and work backwards before we can get to the final answer. It's designed to see if you really understand what the mean is all about.
So the first thing we're going to do isn't to start scribbling down calculations. Nope. It's to break the question down. Let's pull out all the facts we've been given and get crystal clear on what we're actually trying to figure out.
So, what do we know? Well, the question gives us 2 key bits of info. We know about the whole group, that's 8 parcels with the mean weight of 2.5 kilos. And we also know about a smaller part of that group. 3 of those parcels have a mean weight of 2 kilos. Our mission is to find the mean of whatever's left over.
Right, just a super quick refresher so we're all on the same page. What even is the mean? It's just the total of everything divided by the number of things you have. That simple formula, well, it's the foundation for everything we're about to do.
And here it is. This is the absolute key that unlocks this entire problem. If you just rearrange that little formula, you can find the total weight by multiplying the mean weight by the number of parcels. Honestly, this simple move is the secret weapon for this whole type of question.
Okay, now that we have our secret weapon, let's get into our first calculations. We're going to kick things off by finding the totals.
We can actually map out our whole plan in 4 simple steps. First, find the 2 totals. Second, find the difference between them. And finally, calculate the new mean. This structure is going to keep our work super logical and really easy for an examiner to follow.
So, step 1. Let's use our key formula to find the total weight of all 8 parcels. We need to do 8 times 2.5. Remember, no calculator. A good way to think about this is, what's 8 times 2? That's 16. What's 8 times 0.5, or half of 8? That's 4. Add them together. And that gives us our first big number, 20 kilograms. That's the total weight of every single parcel put together. See what we did there? We used the mean to work backwards and find a total.
Super useful.
Next up, we're going to do the exact same thing, but for that smaller group of 3 parcels. This one's a bit nicer, right? We just need to multiply the 3 parcels by their mean weight, which is 2 kilograms.
And that gives us a nice, simple 6 kilograms. Okay, great. So now we have the 2 numbers we need to move forward, the total weight of all the parcels, and the total weight of that first group of 3.
Okay, this is the pivot point of the whole problem. We've got the total for the whole group, and we've got the total for a part of the group. That means we can now find the weight of what's missing.
And it's just a simple subtraction. The total weight of all 8 parcels minus the weight of the 3 parcels we already know about, well, that has to give us the weight of the other 5. So we're just doing 20 kilograms minus 6 kilograms.
Which gives us 14 kilograms. Now be careful, we're not done yet. This isn't the final answer, but it is the final piece of the puzzle that we need to get there.
All right, we are on the home stretch now. It's time to take that total weight we just found and use it to calculate the mean weight that the question actually asked us for in the first place. So, let's go back to our original definition of mean. We take the total weight, which is 14 kilograms, and divide it by the number of parcels, which is 5. Now, a great little trick for dividing by 5 without a calculator is to double the top number and double the bottom number. That turns it into 28 divided by 10.
And of course, dividing by 10 is easy. You just move the decimal point 1 place. And there we have it. Our final answer is 2.8 kilograms. That's the mean weight of those other 5 parcels. Job done.
So if you take one thing away from this explainer, let it be this. When you see a mean problem that talks about different groups or asks you to work backwards, your very first move should always be to work out the totals. That's the key. Once you've found the totals, the rest of the question usually just becomes simple subtraction and division.